bars in this area.
That's fair.
Just that ball supplies.
Chef with a gun makes me nervous. Put up the radar.
He is not the Iron Chef, he is the Lead Chef. Let him serve you up. Cheesy movie titles for the win.
Kicking the radar to see what's going on in the building where they're delivering.
All right, you are taking a look into the building. You can see through the truck a little bit. It does have armor on it, but you can just see through it. It does have a bunch of supply things, but you also notice that there's a part between the cab of the truck and where the granny's, whatever you want to call it, you know, that little thing that goes over the top of the truck that's usually aerodynamic. It's a little storage spot that you could use. That storage spot, your radar cannot penetrate. It's lead. It's a thick lead, so almost like that little top part above the cab of the truck is a safe or something on the back of this truck. Everything else you can see through. The part you got in, you got a bunch of people chopping up meat, making some sort of... You've got a busy kitchen that you see, and you notice that inside there's a small room. Your radar is starting to fade part, but there's two people standing by a door off to the side of the kitchen. Beyond the kitchen there is a restaurant, but this one room where you see two thugs standing, you can see they're kind of heavy in cyberware and a few other bits and pieces, beyond which looks like a large card table and a bunch of humanoid skeletons.
You got a backroom poker game.
Yep. You've got some sort of game going on. The delivery guy seems to be putting some sort of stacks of paper that are basically, you know, what looks like money, as the money's being dropped down and another shipment of money is being picked up, apparently.
All right.
So basically he's dropping off a bag of bills, and he's taking a bag of bills with him. So
motion. Slow down, guys. If we do this right, we get a bonus payment for stealing the vehicle too.
As basically he's bringing in the clean money and he's taking out the dirty money. You know what I'm saying? He's looking after the paperwork.
So, yeah, we gotta take the guys out and then borrow the vehicle.
Pardon? What?
So we take the guys out and then borrow the vehicle after they've loaded. Yeah. So we just gotta wait for them to load it.
Why can't we just get in the cab of the car and drive off?
We don't get the extra. Well, we can do that, and we just don't get the extra money. That's all.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, Liz, how is this sounding for an idea, Rain? Do you like it?
I like extra money.
Yeah. So you're up. We need you to distract the guard. The machine gun wielding chef needs to be a little distracted.
What kind of distraction are we talking about here? How much money are you paying me?
Just gotta keep his attention away, so when somebody, you know, cold cocks him behind, knocks him out, we're okay.
Alright, I'll make with the seduction.
You got it.
I don't know, Rain, if you, Lynn, if you and Deadeyes want to deal with the other guy. Oh, there's two other guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, no, there's only one guy in the alley. The two guys are inside the building watching the card game, so unless there's any noise in the alley. Yeah.
Yeah, have the one guy distracted when the guards come out, and then the three of us can deal with. Then the other two guards can be dealt with.
Do I need to roll for this?
So you're actually going in to steal the money from the poker game as well.
Well, we're waiting for them to bring the money out, actually.
Well, the guy's coming out with the money now.
Yeah.
The other money that was just dropped off.
No, no way with the other one.
Okay, so in other words, you don't even have to deal with those two other guys because they're inside the kitchen area by the door to the poker game. So if you do it quietly in the alley, they may not even be alerted.
Well, no, but if they're dropping money off and bringing money out, right?
Nope, the delivery truck guy is. They're just standing guard at that door to make sure no one goes into that poker game, that's all.
Well, so we're just waiting for the delivery guy to bring the money out, that's all.
Oh, yeah, so yeah.
Okay, so there'll be one other guy coming out with money.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
So Liz.
I could set that guy on fire after he drops the money.
I can set the guy on fire.
Yeah, if you want to, go ahet.
Yeah, you don't want to set the money on fire.
No, I'll make sure the money's safe.
Okay.
There's no
Or at least
need
try
to
to.
set the poor guy on fire. That's just a delivery boy. I'm just saying. Just besides your pyrokinetic urges.
Fire's pretty, okay?
All right, so Liz, we need from you. Rain is going to skills.
If you're doing a seduction, it's a con roll.
It is con.
skill.
Con. You're going to be using your con skill, which you can click on the die for that.
I think if you don't have the skill, it boils down to charisma. I think.
Nope, she's got that skill.
Nice roll, too.
Thank you.
And he has 1 success for his will. That's 3 successes, 2 above what you need. Hey!
He's got
He
that
kind of
little
just smiles at the
slack
elf
going
chick.
down his
He's
face.
human, Japanese human, kind of slightly portly individual. He kind of just smiles as he sees you approach, and you already get a good feeling for this guy. He's like, eh. His gun does drop a little bit more to the side. How are you dressed, Steve? Because I know what you're probably going to do.
I got my normal gear on.
Oh, wait, the plugged-in gear?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We're going on a job. I'm
Yep.
suited up.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's what I just wanted.
I'm
So
suited. I'm not wearing the Kiss the Chef apron. I'm here.
Okay, no, I figured. Okay, yeah. By the way, he's got that bodysuit and coat, and for some reason he does have some plugs that plug into his coat that you noticed. And he also has a couple other little things that plug from his coat to his quiver for his bow that he's got in his back. You've always kind of wondered why he's got these little wires. But as Liz...
I'm a low tech boy.
As Rain goes to seduce him, you just notice a weird shimmering over the material of his suit and his jacket and the quiver, and then a kind of a rippling effect happens, and like the Predator, you can slightly make out a shape, but when he moves, you can get like that Predator disorientation, but the giant troll has just cloaked. That's what you got, Deadeyes and Lynn, you get to see, because you haven't really seen that officially yet from him, as he just kind of just ends up cloaking and moving around. I will have you roll a stealth, but with your base dice, you're looking at 4 successes. Just your base dice alone for this. Did you want to take the base dice success roll on this, or did you want to roll?
Stealth. What's my base of this?
Well, you got a base of 4 successes automatically right now. Bonus successes because he's distracted. So without even rolling dice.
3 for 1?
Pardon?
Is it 3 for 1 or 4 for 1 for
It's
base?
4 for 1, but you got a bonus because the guy's distracted.
Oh, okay. No, I'll just take the base on it.
Take the base? Yeah. So 4.
Oh, yeah, if the rest of you guys weren't aware that we discovered after the game last session that
Yeah.
you can take the total dice you have and you can trade in, it's an all or nothing, you can trade in your dice for auto successes, and it's on
For
a
every
3 for
4.
1. For every 3 dice you get to roll, you will get guaranteed 1
Oh, is it
automatic
3 or 4
success.
dice? I think it's 4 dice, isn't it?
Is it 4? I thought it was 4.
Yeah, it is 4. So yeah.
4 to 1. So if you have if you have 5 dice, you can say, okay, I'm going to take an auto success.
Especially for
When you
stuff
get
that's
one
not going to be
success.
contested as
And
much.
You don't get to roll them. No,
Um,
you can still get contested. It can still be resisted.
Oh, it still can be resisted, yeah. So for instance, Rain,
You're
you could have
avoiding
rolled the
you're
dice.
avoiding the chances of getting a glitch. That's the thing.
White Tiger, I am streaming until 9 o'clock Eastern, which will be 10 o'clock my time. We might be going a little later, depending on this combat. Normally, it's 6 till 10 Eastern Standard Time. I was looking at doing a 9 o'clock end, but to be honest, I might, until the battle's over, which might fall between 9 and 10 Eastern, is what I'm doing. Thank White Tiger. So, yeah. And the other thing is, Liz, in that example there, you could have chosen to do 2 automatic successes instead of rolling your dice. Because you've got 9 dice, you could have chosen, instead of rolling dice, just go for 2. Or I do believe you can do 2 automatic successes
No,
and
it's all
roll.
or nothing. It's all or nothing. You're
You don't get to roll
rolling
the
your dice or
access?
you're not.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why they do it that way. It's like you either
Yep, okay.
take all
Yep.
the autos or roll.
Yep. So,
Interesting.
That sounds.
So especially good if you have like freaking 14 dice like some people do. I'm just gonna take the automatic,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the auto successes on this. But if you know you're against a skilled opponent, you might actually want to risk rolling the dice. All right. So
Feel like that.
So yes, Ivanhoe cloaks and disappears, which, you always wondered why the guy used a bow instead of a gun and has a giant knife, and now he cloaks like the fucking Predator. So, Blackheart, really? When your body reminds you how spicy the nachos were the day before. I think, is it Johnny Cash has a song for that? Ring of Fire?
Ring of Fire?
Yeah, I think alrighty! Burning ring of fire. Alright. What you mean, nachos? That's usually the next couple of hours, I'm just saying. Especially Taco Bell. An hour tops.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Before you leave the store. Like, oh, what? No! Alrighty. So, Liz, you seem to have him distracted. He's smiling. And, ironically, he's not being a jerk. He's kind of, he asks, he's taken an interest in you, and he just smiles, and he kind of asks, are you lost? Can he help you? He's actually trying to be nice, rather than, hey, how you doing, baby? Look at them titties. He's actually kind
Oh,
of...
now I feel bad.
See? He's like, he just kind of smiles and gives you a nod, and he asks, have you been to this restaurant? Are you lost? You are in position to knock him out if you want. How would you like to respond to that, Liz?
I will, If Ivanhoe is in position and ready to knock him out, then I will literally just look at him and tell him I'm sorry.
Okay. You're sorry, and there's no read. You've got the perfect success. You got the dice to do it. He's like basically cop cold. Whack. You're sorry. Crack, and he's on the ground, collapsed. It's an Ingram with SmartLink is the machine gun that he's got, the submachine gun. It's the
Poor
SmartLink.
guy.
And his SmartLink is Wi-Fi. Well, he's not dead. He's just been rendered unconscious with a severe chop. Oh, by the way, Liz, you basically saw like the Predator thing as you see the blur, whack, and he's just standing behind him now. I don't know if you were fully aware of that ability.
I think I saw that once before.
In the parking garage, I think you might have seen that.
Or the club. Well, I think she saw it in the nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my character was a little high.
No, she wouldn't have. Yeah, she would have seen it in the nightclub, but she doesn't think that was real.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. The
Yeah,
nightclub's
that
where you
was real.
first used it. You stripped down to your underwear in the nightclub,
Yep.
and people were like, "What?" Yeah, because it only works with certain stuff. Okay, so he's dropped. You see the other guy coming out, and he's just got a duffel bag. He's just got like, the good old gym duffel bag type of thing that he's kind of carrying out to the truck. He's just dressed in a white delivery thing with a little wedge cap hat, and that little wedge cap hat has got the happy little guy going, oh yeah! The little football-shaped smiling chef with the one eye bigger than the other, and a little chef's hat on, and a thumbs up, little black and white little illustration just stuck on his cap. He also has the same logo on his lapel on the left side as he's just whistling and carrying the duffel bag out as he's opening the back of the truck's open, and he's climbing up. He kind of glances over, a little confused. Then his eyes go wide as he realizes that the guy's on the ground and you two guys are standing there. So,
Am I supposed to set him on fire? I forgot the plan.
We got the plan. Am I supposed to... Do you say that out loud in Japanese? Do you or not?
I don't know. I'm panicked.
Panicked.
I panicked.
Do you say it out loud or not? It would be kind of
I
funny.
will look very frighteningly over at Ivanhoe, trying to figure out if that's.
Oh, so in other words, you are being quiet, but you're doing the and little sparks
like,
of fire in your
am I supposed
hands.
to do it? Yes, I take the hands out slightly out of the jacket. Like, do I do it? Do I set him on fire?
Is he in the cab?
Say what?
Is he in the cab?
No, he's just walked out.
Oh, okay. If he's in the cab, don't do it.
Okay, you can do
Well,
exclamation
if
mark,
you say that,
quote,
if you're asking
space,
me to set him on
add,
fire,
and then
you
in
need to set him on
quotes,
fire.
Am I supposed to set him on fire? That was Sheila. It's like, that was.
Yeah, I got it.
Somebody can do that quote, or I got my hands free. Boop.